The significance is the fact that, as you rightly put it in your introduction, that we are spending at the county level on average 42% of the total revenue on wage bill. What that means is that we are crowding out financing for development and service delivery, and that's why it is key. The other important factor is that ratio has really not achieved the targeted ratio of 35% as set in the PFM regulation. So as we continue spending more than 35%, it means we are spending lower than 30% on development as expected from the same regulation. It also means that in terms of service delivery, we're not achieving where we should be because we are spending much more. So basically it's crowding out financing for development and for service delivery. We have seen that quite a number, most of the counties are actually above that target of 35%, with the exception of about 6. Another 10 are close to that figure, they are under 40. But we also have county governments that are spending as high as nearly 60% of their revenue on the wage bill. So as we spend more and more on wage bill, definitely development will suffer. Service delivery is also going to be impacted. But I also want to say that some of this is not necessarily a bad cost. You know, you have good costs and bad costs. When you look at the revenue at the county level, it has also gone into service delivery. Specifically, health is devolved.
Yes.
And for Kenya to achieve the right ratio of healthcare sector to the population, then we've got to continue employing the healthcare workers. We are not even at the stipulated WHO ratio. We're still below that. So as our population grows and we've got to reach everybody in terms of service delivery, then we will of necessity continue to employ more healthcare workers. The other service that is devolved and will continue also demanding more personnel is the ECD. And the ECD, which is also devolved, there's been a lot of recruitment also to fill that gap. So as we look at this issue of wage bill, we've got to look at it from two perspectives. One is that as you continue to reach the population, then you will increase the wage bill in absolute amounts. But the concern then is the ratio, rather than the absolute amount, which will continue to grow as you deliver services to reach the population. So that is what our problem is. It is the ratio. And therefore, as we begin this discussion, the question is always, is the problem revenue or is the problem the wage bill? Which comes before which one?